There are only a few days left until the premiere of Once and Always, the special episode to celebrate 30 years of the franchise, and there are some fans who still don't understand the story of what may happen in this episode. The first thing we should know is that this episode has nothing to do with the Cosmic Fury season, although we have already said in other videos that it would be great if they included these Rangers. This would give them a helping hand so that old fans who are going to watch the special episode can meet the Rangers of the new season. We know that the Cosmic Fury Rangers are already well known since they were in the past 2 seasons called Dino Fury. Still, we have to understand that the special episode is going to be mainly with the Mighty Morphin, and this is going to bring an audience that has not seen Power Rangers for a long time. This is another of the main reasons for this special episode. For now, what we know is that it will be made up of the Mighty Morphin, although we don't know if other Rangers from other seasons will appear, since in Rita's time machine we can see other Rangers transformed into small figures. At the end of this video, we will give some theories about what could be happening for these events with other Rangers to happen. For now, we are going to start explaining the story of what we have been presented in the trailer and what we understand from everything we have seen. We think that in the beginning of the episode we should see Rita Repulsa arrive to confront Billy, who is going to be alone at that point. After the Blue Ranger starts fighting all the putty patrollers, he is going to be defeated as there are too many for him alone. At that moment, the other Rangers of the Mighty Morphin team will arrive, but they will be all the original Rangers. These Rangers will start a big battle against Rita Repulsa, and it is at that moment that she will launch an attack against Billy. That attack is going to be very powerful, but Trini is going to realize this, and since she has always protected Billy, she is going to receive the attack to save him. This will cause Trini's death and stop the fight for a moment, as it will be a very hard blow to the team. We are not sure if the fight will continue at that point, or if Rita will leave and come back later. From what we understand, since possibly the actors of Tommy, Kimberly and Jason will possibly not appear, it should be at that moment that Rita turns them into small figures. At that precise moment these characters are going to be transformed, and if the battle is left for another time, then that forces the production to force us to have to see the actors take off their helmets so that they can continue with the dialogue of the story. That said, it is assumed that after Trini's death, at that very moment, Rita takes advantage of the distraction to turn them into small figures and use them in her time machine. We do not know if this time machine will be presented at that moment, or maybe she will present it on another occasion later on, since this is irrelevant. This machine should be presented at the beginning of the episode, but it doesn't have to be at that precise moment. It could be a little later in order to introduce Rita's plans and present the machine properly. After this, Zack and Billy will travel to the new command center to talk to Alpha 9. Yes, I said Alpha 9, not Alpha 5. If you want to know about this Alpha and 9 information and the appearance of all the Alphas, you should watch my previous video after you finish this video. With the lack of a Ranger team, Alpha 9 must call in other Rangers to join the Mighty Morphin team. Of course, the best solution is to call in other Rangers who have already belonged to this team in the past, so he calls Rocky and Cat. Both belonged to Mighty Morphin, although Cat was only there for a short time, and neither was ever able to use the Dino Power. Because Jason and Kimberly have the Dino Power coins, Rocky and Cat have no way to use this power. We must remember that Rocky and Cat never used the Dino Power, as they both started being Rangers after the destruction of the Dino Zords. Rocky started being a ranger in the second season, and at that time the Rangers were using thunder power, and Cat started in the third season of Mighty Morphin. In order for everyone to be able to use the same power, the Dino Power, Billy and Alpha and 9 created copies of the power coins and gave them to Rocky and Cat. With these new coins, the whole team will be able to use the same power, and they will start a battle in Angel Grove to finish with all the putty patrollers that are attacking all the people in the city. In the trailer we could see the Dino Zords, and we could also see the Dino Megazord using his sword in a very epic scene. This confirms that we will possibly have a battle with the Zords, but we still don't know at what point we will be able to see this fight. Besides Rita, the other enemies that the Rangers will face are the putty patrollers that came with her, the Mighty Minotaur and Snizzard. These last two villains will also have robot parts, so we assume that the creator of Rita's body also brought back these two powerful villains. For now, this is all we know of what is possibly going to happen in this special episode, but there are still many questions and some things that become a possibility or theory. Of the things that we could consider as a possible theory are the return of Zordon to help the Rangers, but this time it could be in his warrior form and not locked in the tube. This could be a very epic moment, as we would see a side of Zordon that we have only seen in the comics. The other theory is the appearance of the actors of Tommy, Kimberly and Jason, as each had different reasons for not appearing, but no one knows if it is a closely guarded secret to make it an epic surprise. This is a theory that at first was very strong due to the messages posted by Amy, but with the passing of time it has weakened a lot, and with the latest messages from this same actress, we now think it is impossible that we see these actors in action. What we don't know is if other Rangers from other seasons are going to appear, since some Rangers have been turned into little figures for the time machine. It would be pretty epic if Rita travels back in time, visits some of these seasons, and we get to see the exact moment when she turns these Rangers into little figures. This would create a great story, and we could see part of some famous Power Rangers seasons. Lastly, we know that Trini's daughter will possibly take her mother's place as the Yellow Ranger, but this is something we don't know how it will happen. For now, nowhere they have shown us another Yellow Ranger fighting after Trini's death, and the only thing they have shown us in the trailer are the first minutes of this episode that will last a little less than 1 hour. Possibly at the end of the episode we will see Trini's daughter become the Yellow Ranger and start to be part of the team. For now, we will keep talking about the special episode, so leave in the comments what things you would like to know. If you want to watch once and always, like this video, and subscribe to get the Power Rangers Dino Power.